Hey guys, Brett Messmer here with Technical Taekwondo. Today we're going to be talking about some different jump training drills to develop specific muscles for jumping on the lead leg side kick. The way the Song Mu Kwan taught their jump lead leg side kicks a little bit differently than the way most people do it. They're getting a lot more power out of it again, but it's the way they jump. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So one of the training drills that we're going to be doing to strengthen your muscles for this jump side kick is coming back feet together, and when you bend down, pressing your knees to the outside, okay, and then coming back up. And just doing drills of these. If you have knee problems, this is not a great drill for you to do. From the side, again, you can see my knees are being pressed to the outside, okay? So I don't want to have my knees forward. I want to have my legs as far out as I can. Once this is warmed up, then we can come to the butterfly position where you're sitting on the floor. You can grab your ankles and push your knees down with your elbow to stretch the inside of your thigh here. This next drill, you want to rock your weight up, bringing your hips, rocking up over your feet. Okay. So once you're able to do that, then you stand up a little bit higher. So again, I like holding on my toes. It allows me to pull into it a little bit. Next one, we want to rock and come up a little bit, pushing up off our feet. The last one you want to do is rocking and standing, and then coming back all the way down. Another variation of this is sitting cross-legged and pushing off of your ankles. Again, rocking your hips up and standing up from that cross position. This is a little bit easier than the other one for me. Okay. But the idea is to develop and train those side muscles going down and coming back up. Mu Kwan is the gentleman who taught my instructor. He actually used to sit underneath a basketball hoop with his legs crossed, jump up from that position, roll it over, and do a vertical side kick and knock a basketball out that was tied into the net. Just incredible jumping ability. He came up through the Song Mu Kwan system. So that's where our roots are. The secret to Song Mu Kwan is jump training or plyometrics. Yeah, we have the boxes in class. Mu Gil actually had Master Grove, when he was training, plant corn and jump over it every day as it grew. And eventually Master Grove had about a 5-foot vertical jump. This picture here shows he's doing a split kick, and both these gentlemen in the picture are over 6 foot tall. That's what Song Mu Kwan does. Another good training drill is to just basically step out into horse stance and just work on your squats, developing the leg strength. Talked about box training in the last video. There's a lot of different exercises you can do on these. One of them is I can step up to the box, and then from here, push off. I can also jump off the box. So that's one of the many exercises we do. For the jump lead leg side kick, one of the drills that I like to do for this, again, is very similar to the exercises we just did. Okay, from here, bend the knees slightly, jump sideways onto the box, and then off the box. So 1, 2. If you want to, you can even add jump, turn 180, on and off the box. Once you're confident enough and your leg strength is sufficient. So those are some good exercises to practice for your jump lead leg side kick. So let's get the box out of the way and we'll go ahead and show you the kick. When you're training your jump lead leg side kick, first thing you need to do is go back and make sure your regular lead leg side kick is on point. If I have to warm it up, stretch it out, Do some reps on the handrail or holding onto the wall, but get your focus down, because any problem that you have standing is going to be amplified when you decide to jump. The standard jump side kick is meant for speed. I'm not trying to get a lot of height out of it. All I really need to do is get off the ground enough that it's faster than a skip side kick. So a step up side kick is 1, 2, 3 steps. A skip side kick is 1, 2 steps. A jump lead leg side kick is 1 step. So that's kind of the progression of the jump lead leg side kick. So when I'm doing that jump lead leg side kick, I don't need to jump very high at all. Okay? I need to get my feet off of the ground. My back leg lands fully pivoted, just about where my front foot is, maybe a little bit beyond depending on how I'm jumping. But at the same time, my foot that's striking lands on the target. So from here, pressing the knees, coming up, and landing that on the deck. And I'm not going for power, I'm not trying to kill it. I will do a comparison on power here in a minute. If I'm jumping for height and not distance, things change a little bit. So I'm going to get a little bit closer. So if I was just jumping up for height, bringing both knees up, now I'm just trying to go higher. But there are times when you're a little bit close. I've even thrown this from a jam position where you fade away a little bit on your jump. So if you're in super tight, jump out and fire that kick. That height of that jump is kind of where the Song Mu Kwan really hits its element. The difference between a regular jump and the Song Mu Kwan style is when you jump, you're crossing your legs just like we did in that earlier exercise. My kicking leg is going to be in front. If it's behind, it comes out weird. You can try it. I always encourage you guys to experiment and test these things, because I could be full of crap and just be some idiot on YouTube. When we jump, we want to bring our knees up and crossing our legs. So 1, 2. Sorry. Right before I jump, I'm making sure my knees are pressed down. Launching myself straight up, lifting both knees up into my chest, crossing the ankles, and then almost like a piston looping through and driving into that. I'm going to try and hit as hard as I can with the straight jump, and then we're going to follow that with the cross ankle Song Mu Kwan style jump. Okay, so we got it a couple times with that. And now I'm going to jump, cross the ankles, and blast through. Now you can see it hits harder, and I didn't even hit it as good. So that's the power difference between the two different versions of this kick. So I hope this video helped you guys out. Until next time, God bless and keep on kicking.